Hi everyone, it's your favourite Atomic Blonde here with a little bit of pop chat. Unfortunately, it's not a particularly happy pop chat. I was jumping on to talk about Kathleen Kennedy, which we will come on to. But unfortunately, over the last not even 24 hours, obviously we've had some really sad news that we've lost a couple of actors. First of all, we were sort of hit with the tragic loss of Michelle Trachtenberg, just 39. I think she'd had a liver transplant last year. At the moment, doesn't appear to be any suspicious circumstances in either of these passings, but it's still tragic nonetheless. I mean, 39 is no age at all. And obviously, I think Michelle's best known for Buffy and Gilmore Girls. Certainly I know her for Buffy as Dawn, who was, as they tend to do, they introduce the scrappy do that nobody really likes. But, you know, she was a good actress, and introducing Dawn brought us some of the best episodes of Buffy. Obviously, at the end when Buffy sacrifices herself for Dawn, and the musical episode. So she's got a legacy that will be remembered, which a lot of us don't. So, but unfortunately, I'm sure that won't bring her loved ones comfort. But we are seeing, obviously, tributes pouring in, as they quite rightly should. And then this morning, the double whammy of Gene Hackman, 95 in fairness to the guy. But what seems to be equally sad is that his wife and his dog have also passed away. Now, again, they're saying no suspicious circumstances. So whether it's just maybe a tragic, terrible accident, maybe carbon monoxide poisoning, or I don't like to speculate, but maybe Gene passed away in his sleep, and his wife, you know, maybe didn't want to be left without him. I don't know. I don't want to cause, you know, any distress to the families by speculating. Either way, it's absolutely tragic. And obviously, Gene Hackman has a massive legacy. He retired, I think, sort of back in the early noughts, around 2004, 2005, and has enjoyed his retirement ever since, very privately. For me, obviously, some of my age, the first I knew about Gene Hackman was Superman and Superman films, as playing the fantastic Lex Luthor, you know, King of Australia. Absolutely fantastic. And then obviously, as I got older, I was more aware of his other works and his greater works, you know, like the French Connection. You had Crimson Tide. You know, you could just list and list and list. I mean, I'll be honest, a lot of his films aren't really my type of movies, but you cannot deny when someone's got talent. And, you know, this is like one of the sort of the sort of big, heavy passings that we've had in a while. You know, these people, you just kind of can't help but think they're going to live forever. And obviously they don't. So again, very, very sad morning this morning. You know, either opposites of the spectrum, one at 95, one at 39. So just wanted to say sort of acknowledgement, say not speculate too much at this time, because I think that's highly unfair. But just really wanted to pay my respects and say rest in peace to all of them involved, and best wishes to family and loved ones. So moving on, feels a bit, but our favourite villain, Kathleen Kennedy. So over the last sort of few couple of days, since about Tuesday, rumors and speculation is absolutely rife. So I think it was like Film Threats sort of started raising this. Shout out to Chris Gore. Last week, as the awards season starts rolling round, she started to get a few like recognitions and lifetime achievement awards. This is always a big flag in Hollywood that someone's getting ready away from a major role. And Chris kind of speculated, this could be it this time. We continue to play the hokey cokey with Kathleen. Is she in? Is she out? So most of the rumors are that she's going to retire at the end of this year. She's not going to get the win that she wanted. Let's face it. But then we've had Disney coming out saying that she's not leaving, at least for now. Well, now is now. That doesn't mean she's not going to leave at the end of the year. And I think it's more likely that she is going this time. If we look what's happening, she's run Star Wars absolutely into the ground. The Telegraph has come out and said Kathleen Kennedy was supposed to stay Star Wars. Instead, she ruined it. And these are the same people who are saying, oh, this is a triumph. This is great. Oh, the Acolyte's amazing. But anyway, let's park that. And then on the flip side, you've got Variety coming out and trying to support her, saying, it's a tough job, it's a thankless job, and she's so talented, and she's this great producer that gave us all these films. And as I've said many times on this stream, she might be a great producer, but it wasn't hard working with the people that she worked with. But also, even if it was, she might be the best producer Hollywood has ever produced. But it doesn't make her a good studio head. She is the worst studio head in the history of Hollywood. Anybody else would have been fired after the rise of Palpatine, right? Anybody. And certainly after Indiana Jones. I mean, that should have been the final now. But she must have something in her contract that doesn't allow her to be fired. More for Disney. So anyway, so you think it looks like obviously Iger's going to be going next year. There's going to be a new CEO coming in, and there's got to be conversations around, like if there isn't something in her contract that says she can't be fired, like, do you want to jump or do you want to be pushed? Because whoever's going to come in probably ain't going to keep you around. Marvel's failing, Star Wars, Lucasfilm is failing. They got Snow White on the horizon, gonna be failing. They need to start making some money. They ain't getting that aid money, woke money anymore, right? So they're gonna have to start clearing house soon. Obviously she is 72. She should be retired, quite frankly. Go enjoy those hundreds of millions of dollars you've probably got, and also, we do have the Gina Carano case coming up and Discovery. Which may not put her in a great light. And either, there's something that obviously that if she's no longer working for Disney, they can put some spin on it saying, oh, it's the old regime, she's gone. Disney isn't like that anymore. Or certainly stuff that maybe doesn't put Kathleen in a good light. It seems to be a little bit of a perfect storm at the moment with culture changes, with the Carano case coming up, with CEO changes at Disney potentially next year. The perfect storm maybe for her to finally go. So we'll carry on playing the hokey cokey. Is she in? Is she out? No doubt for a few more months. Speculation she may announce she's stepping down at Star Wars con in April, I think it is, in Tokyo. Who knows? I mean, they're not going to say she's definitely going until they've worked out who the successor is. They can't have a power void there. Their shares are in a really bad place. I mean, ironically, they might actually get an uptick if they know that she's leaving. One of the catalysts for them causing to absolutely hemorrhage cash on failed project after failed project. So, but they are going to want to have the announcement of who's taking over before, I think, complete speculation, but to make sure that the share price stays stable, they are going to want to say, here's the successor and here's the plan. That's my thoughts anyway. So we probably won't know anything till at least April, could even be towards the end of the year. Once Disney knows what it's doing with Iger, what they're doing with Kennedy, and even maybe what they're doing with Feige following how badly Captain America has done. He's probably last chance saloon will be how Daredevil's received and how the Fantastic Four's received. If the Fantastic Four bombs, there is no way that man can stay in that job. But ironically, rumors are swirling that he'll move into Kathleen Kennedy's job. So to move the guy that's tanked Marvel into a failed IP that was tanked by Kennedy, what could possibly go wrong? I don't know. What do you think, guys? Are we sick to death of this hokey cokey with Kathleen Kennedy? I know I am. Just make a blooming decision. Get in or stay, whatever it is. Most of these IPs should be shelved anyway. And maybe that's it. Maybe that's what they're toying with. Who knows? Maybe there won't be a successor. They're just going to, hey, we're going to park this for 5 years and then we'll figure out who to take over. Who knows? And that we may not know until the new CEO comes in next year. So she could be around for at least till 2026. Lord help us. As always, put in the comments, what do you think? Is she gone or not? We can't. We're perpetually in Groundhog Day with Miss Kennedy. So, you know, guys, as always, do please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you to everybody that's supporting the channel. It's great to see an uptick in views on my last few videos. Do go check out my reviews of Reacher episodes 1 to 3, the new Oswald Perkins film, The Monkey, and Zero Day, sorry, Netflix starring Robert De Niro. And on all of those, again, let me know what you think. Did you enjoy those shows? Did you enjoy those movies? What is it we need in pop culture? Love to know your thoughts. So do take care, and I'll be back soon with some more pop chats in this crazy, crazy pop culture world that we're in right now. You take care. Bye-bye.